Hello and welcome back to Jotmon. I'm Ray and I will be your host for this video. So, as you can see, we're still playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. And when we last left off, we got the wall fragment back to Kalaba, and she's agreed to our assistant to calm Ursaluna, the guardian Pokemon that she is the warden of. So, we're about to make our way over there. And because I find myself getting a little out-leveled, we're gonna try and train up a little bit on our way there. Alright. That's a good job, Mustang. Alright, let's go for another flame wheel. And Ember. If we can find a good poison type on our way, which I hope we can. Ooh, I wonder what's hiding under there. Is it a Geodude? Yep. And then strong rollout? Yeah, let's go with a strong rollout. Ooh, and an iron defense, that's not gonna be good for us. Oh. Alright, so that becomes a 4-stage increase. Guard boost, 4 turns left. Interesting. Good burn, good burn. Now let's go to Flame Wheel. Oh, Mustang, that's gotta hurt. Okay. I think a heavy ball will do it. That nice black ball for a Geodude. Yeah. That looks good to me. Tangrowth. And it's an Apex. Come on, Tangela. Just stay in the ball for me. Yes! Don't... Can it see me? I hope not. Yeah, it might be very much aware of me. That's fine. Awesome sauce. There we go. Okay, let's get Scyther in that tree. See what gets knocked out. Oh, Pachirisu. Scyther being a partial flying type is not good for this. Pachirisu being electric now. smack it with that Silver Wind. Should be able to live it. Yeah. One more Silver Wind and you can catch this Pachirisu. Ooh! I'm sorry, Scyther. Okay, let's put in Luxio because he's going to be able to survive many of these hits. Okay, and that leads me into actually a good question for you guys to put in the comments, or to answer in the comments. What is your favorite and least favorite Pika clone? And for those that don't know, it's a Pika clone is a Pokemon introduced in a generation that is meant to feel similar to Pikachu. So it's a rodent that's got the electric sacs. It doesn't necessarily need to be a mouse or rat or anything, but it has to have those electric sacs and be a rodent of some kind in order for it to be a Pika clone. The majority of Pika clones are single stage Evos, much like Pachirisu, Togedemaru. Let's see. What was... But like them. And a lot of people like I've seen this argument. A lot of people, for some not a lot, but there's a group of people that think of Raichu as a Pika clone. Same for Pichu. But those are clearly not Pika clones because they're evolutions to Pikachu. Raichu being the evolution of Pikachu and also introduced in the same generation. Raichu has just always been the evolution to Pikachu. And then the argument for Pichu being a Pika clone, I disagree, because it is the pre-evolution to Pikachu introduced in Generation 2. Like, I've actually had an argument with somebody over whether or not Pichu was a Pika clone. But I just have to disagree with the idea that it's a Pika clone simply because it is an extension of Pikachu. All the other Pika clones are unrelated to Pikachu and only resemble it in the most superficial of ways. Being that they're rodents, always electric type, and have those electric sacs on their cheeks. So, like Plusle, Minun, Pachirisu, and Togedemaru. Those are the ones that just pop into mind right now. But, yeah. So, what's your favorite Pika clone, and why? And what's your most disliked Pika clone, and why? What is it about your favorite and least favorite Pika clones that you like or dislike about them? I'll even go ahead and answer the question myself. My favorite Pika clone is Togedemaru, because it's just in that right area where it resembles Pikachu enough for you to be like, oh, hey, yeah, that's clearly a Pika clone, but it's different enough for you to be like, yeah, that is totally, entirely its own thing. Also considering that Togedemaru is also a Steel type, which I thought was a very interesting way to take a Pika clone. That and so Togedemaru is my favorite Pika clone. Crap. Oh no, Hippowdon, leave me alone, please. I am not ready for you. And my least favorite Pika clone is. See, I kind of want to say. Oh wow, what's back there? I kind of want to say Plusle because they're like the first real Pika clones, and they were introduced in Gen 3, right, and that's when we got the concept of a Pika clone. But and I didn't really like Plusle. They're very underwhelming Pokemon. But and it could have been done a lot better. Plusle really needs something to set themselves apart from Pikachu. But I'd have to say that they're not even my most disliked. Hello there. So you're the Survey Corps child who called the Lord of the Woods, are you? Think you could help with setting up our new base camp? We're making one up by the bogs. Our Odo could sure use someone as capable as you. He's a fresh Construction Corps recruit, still learning the ropes. Okay, yeah, we'll go set up that camp real quick, and then we'll get to helping Ursaluna. But I have to say that my most disliked Pika clone is Dedenne from Generation 6. Dedenne just... it didn't hit the right feeling for me. I know there's a lot of Dedenne fans out there, and I'm not saying... well, I mean, maybe I am, but I really don't like Dedenne. One, being a Pika clone, and two, it got the fairy type, and honestly, I just wasn't really a fan of the fairy type at the time. I didn't think there were too many, like, really big, heavy-hitting fairy types where, like, oh yeah, this is, like, the representative, except for maybe Xerneas, but Xerneas doesn't really count considering it was the fairy type legendary at the time. Whoa there, I'd keep your distance if I were you. Just look at those bothers. They're taking up the spot where I was going to set up a base camp. One Stunky would be a headache, but this little group is a full-blown migraine. Maybe I can get someone else from the team to handle this. Someone good at battling. I'll drive them off. Are you sure you're up to this, though? They stink something fierce. Leave it to me. Well, if you insist. But you've got to beat 3 of them. So be ready to run and stay downwind. Okay. But yeah, and also, like, I just didn't really care for the overall design of Dedenne. And it just, I don't know, something about Dedenne just kind of bothered me. Let's see. We'll go with Aerial Ace. Ooh. Scyther. And then there's Acid Spray. Oh, Venoshock. These Stunkies have it all worked out. Okay, let's send in Staravia since it's at full health. Okay. I think it's time to use that Great Ball. Just to try and... oh no! Staravia's going down. Alright, Luxio. Let's see. Yeah, low power quick attack. Got it in the red. If I can catch just one of these stunkies. There we go. Then Luxio went down. Okay. Let's go with Drifloon. Haha! Immune to confusion. Let's get Hypnosis, try and get them to miss some of their turns. And another Hypnosis. And then we'll use Astonish. Ouchies. They're both still drowsy. Maybe this will give me just what I need. Damn it. Yeah, let's go with that Aqua Jet. Now we've only got one Stunky to deal. Okay. Yes. It's low enough, it should be able to go right in. There we go. Hey, catching 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Unfortunately, I lost 5 Pokemon to it, but you weren't kidding. You've got talent, and your Pokemon was so brave, too. I can't believe you handled 3 Stunky all by yourself without getting smelly. Thanks to you, we'll get the base camp set up now. Hold on a minute. Good thing. My Pokemon need healing. Real bad. There we go. What do you think? Makes things feel a little safer out here, no? And there's not a whiff of Stunky here either. Stop by anytime. Yeah. Good thing we got another camp set up. This makes a second base camp for us to use in the Crimson Mirelands. Perhaps some Stunky will pop by for fun in games sometime. Wouldn't that be a treat? still fainted. Let's just rest until morning, and then we'll switch out. We'll switch out Scyther. No, because there's a possibility I could evolve it into Cleavor. I want to see my Pokemon. I think we're all set. While we're here, might as well make some reports to Leventon. I think you got something stuck to you. Oh hey, it's an unknown. Was that a Pokemon? Come to think of it, Volo did mention that there were carvings that resembled writing on the walls of the Silesian ruins. But supposing that the Pokemon we just saw is a species with multiple forms, perhaps the carvings were actually likenesses of this very Pokemon. I'm going to add a section specifically for that species to your Pokédex, Kurumi. Unknown notes were added to the Pokédex. What's this now? Letter-like markings seem to have appeared in this section I've just added. And was that your arc phone I just heard? If your mysterious device is reacting to this new species, I wonder what that could mean. Press the Y button while viewing the cover of your Pokédex to jump to the unknown research notes. By deciphering the cryptic symbols found in these notes, you can try to find all the unknown hiding throughout the region. These unknown possess a mysterious power that repels Pokeballs containing Pokemon, so you won't be able to battle them, but track them down and catch them all if you can. Okay, interesting. Actually, let's check that out real quick. That's going to be an interesting mission to try and complete. Alright. Over here, Kurumi. Ursaluna is enraged, yes, but he must still recall his long relationship with the Pearl Clan. He never fails to show up the moment I play my Celestica flute. Okay. Oh, I love you. Now, show your mettle to Ursaluna. But remember that Ursaluna is a Pokemon very dear to the Pearl Clan. I will not permit you to catch him. Yeah, alright, fine. Go, Scyther! Oh, this thing is level 26. Let's see. May raise the use of defensive and defensive. Okay. Yeah, let's hit with Silver Wind. And then go for an Aerial Ace. Come on, Scyther, you're better than this. Wow, I just cannot beat its action economy. Okay, Scyther went down. That's fine. Let's send in Drifloon, since it's going to be immune to those normal type attacks. Strong style confusion. Ooh, that did very little. Oh god! Play rough is going to be a very big problem. Alright, Drifloon. Finish it off. Come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. Whew. Ursaluna, my poor darling. You must be exhausted from running around like that. Come, let me make you all better. I have here a special medicine of the Pearl Clan. It'll clear out any poison in a Pokemon's body. If poison's what's causing Ursaluna's rage, that is. Should have calm him down. We call it Toxicon. That's an antidote. Blech! It's so potent that we can only use it on tough, resilient Pokemon like Ursaluna. There, dear Ursaluna. You've calmed down now, haven't you? This is all very strange, though. He wasn't glowing. Very astute of you, Galaxy Team Recruit. You're exactly right. When you quelled Cleavor's frenzy, I could see the strange light rising into the sky all the way from here. But no such strange light erupted from Ursaluna after you defeated him, nor was he glowing. And what is this clinging to Ursaluna's coat? It seems like some kind of powder. That girl from the Diamond Clan, Arceus. Now why did she of all people find the need to come and tell me about Ursaluna, I wonder? Oh, but I almost forgot something important. Play your Celestic Flute for me, won't you? Ursaluna opened his heart and learned well the sound of your playing. Got the Earth Plate. A stone tablet imbued with the essence of the earth. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the ground type. Ursaluna is very good at finding things that are buried in the ground. We say that he's digging for treasure, even if these treasures might not always glitter or gleam. Now go, and let your commander know of what transpired here, child of the Galaxy Team. Okay. Can now call Ursaluna to dig for treasure. Ursaluna will rush toward any treasure he senses in front of him. Press the Y button to dig for treasure. When Ursaluna finds a spot that makes him react particularly strongly, you might find something very nice. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Old Verse 9. Part of a series of old poems that have been unearthed around the He-Suite region. Judging from the handwriting, it appears they were all written by the same person. Yeah, let's read it. I set the bones of Pokemon adrift upon the river. Ooh, dark. I let my memories flow on adrift upon the river, and to the ocean they will flow, perhaps around the world to go. How many bones in days now gone have I set adrift from me? How many bones in days to come will I yet set adrift to sea? While every gift with which I part takes a sliver of my heart. That's pretty nice. Let's see what we've got here. Oh! Sandcoat Barmy. Let's go with a weak Aqua Jet. And then a weak Quick Attack. And then get in the Pokeball. There we go. Oh, Apex Onyx. Five Hardy Grains. We now have enough Hardy Grains to actually complete that mission and then have some left over. Okay. Oh! Yeah, no. Sorry, Buizel. Screw this, we're getting out. Okay. Time to get the third star. Best report to Captain Silena. I'd get right on that if I were you. So what would you like to do now? We're gonna return to the village. Righto! With the security corps escorting us, it'll be a nice safe trip back to Jubilife. You're back! Get to the commander's office quick. Okay. I mean, I'll get there when I get there. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. There you go. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. And then she's going to say that we're a third star, and of course, you know. We've been through this twice before. Can now use Great Balls. Pokemon of 40 will listen. Alright. Recipe for crafting Great Balls. Apricorn, Iron Chunk, and Tumblestone. Okay, okay. Got some more requests here. Override the strange ponytail. You must investigate matter good of science. Yep. Talk to Champ, see what he needs. Okay. Groovy, we have a situation here. Let me explain. Lilligant, our clan's Lady of the Ridge, is in a frenzy, and Arceus unknowingly kept this from me. A Lilligant? Yes, there are only female Lilligant, which makes this honored one Our Lady of the Ridge. But this isn't the time for cultural lessons. I'd like to find out just what Arceus is thinking, but she's nowhere in Jubilife Village. Last I saw, she was at the Wallflower polishing off a big old plate of potato mochi. Not that I blame her, my cooking is simply irresistible after all. If Arceus and the Diamond Clan was somehow involved in this situation with the raging Ursaluna of the Pearl Clan, it could lead to the two clans going at each other's throats again. Tell me, Commander, if we do end up in a struggle with the Pearl Clan, what would your people do? We would be forced to remain neutral. Meaning what? If we were to show support for one side, it would put us at odds with the other. We came here to create a home for ourselves, not to take part in tearing the land apart. Right, of course. After all the work you put in to get us to treat one another as equals and keep us from fighting, I suppose it's no surprise you'd refuse to intervene if trouble were to break out again. Kurumi, perhaps you have some idea of how we might address this situation. I could call Ursaluna. Ursaluna? So he and Warden Kalava found you worthy. That's perfect then. Ursaluna should be able to sniff out Arazu wherever she's gone. If you are strong enough that Ursaluna deems you worthy, then you should be ready to quell Lilligant's frenzy as well. I'll head to Lilligant's seat then. Brava Arena, it's called. If you'll excuse me. Listen well, Kurumi. You must quell any Pokemon that could cause harm to the people of Hisui. You always remember, we came here to make a new home where we could live without war or strife. Yeah, okay. Wait, you've got hardy grains? Would you let me have some, please? Just 3 stalks. Yeah. Here, take it. Ah, hardy grains. The Crimson Mireland's finest feature. The sway of those golden brown stalks across the landscape. It fills me with yearning for home. I'd wager if you combined hardy grains with other ingredients, it'd bring out toasty aromas. That would make Pokemon gather round. Alright. I won't send you back a failure since you so kindly brought me these hardy grains. Tell Choi I'll set him up with some new wares. We got new goods in stock thanks to you. I'm sorry you had to deal with all this. Dawa and I have had some complications before. But thanks to you, we've got excellent new items to offer. Do buy some. Okay, let's see what you got. And let's see what you have. Oh yeah. Ooh. Let's just buy all these. There we go. Expand our crafting options. So I can show him the thing. Why, that's a Pokeshi doll if I ever saw one. Please, let me have a closer look. Amazing! Just look how smoothly you've carved these curves. Your attentive carving work shows you put love and care into your handiwork. And these colors! You've definitely given it a vivid look, that's for sure. Yet these hues must be the very shades of your inner strength and passion. Not to mention this Pokeshi doll is perfectly balanced. At a glance you'd think it should fall over, and yet it stubbornly remains upright. Whew. Thank you. I've savored your Pokeshi doll to my heart's content. We used the same recipe, and yet your Pokeshi doll had a completely different feel than mine. Here, I'll give you a Pokeshi doll I made. I took great care in crafting it, so have a look and see how it differs from the one you made. Okay. They're the same item, so it's gonna be fine. So you've accepted my request to look into that Drifloon. I can't tell you what a big help that is. Let me fill you in. We've heard reports that a Drifloon was playing with one of the village children over on Prelude Beach in the evenings. It seems like an odd behavior for a Pokemon, so all of us in the Security Corps worried its true intentions were to harm the child in some way. Thankfully, all the village children were safe and accounted for when we went to check on them. But there was one curious thing. None of them seemed to know anything about a Drifloon. But, well, so many people from the village have reported seeing the Pokemon, we can't simply pretend there isn't an issue here. Since this calls for some investigation, I thought the Survey Corps would be our best bet. We need you to find out the truth behind the Drifloon and the child has been playing with. Alright. Maybe on the way up there we'll find one of the spirits for Spiritomb. There it is. There's one. Four wisps remaining in this area. Oh hey, both fields are empty. Great timing, we're done gathering the harvest. The crops turned out real nice, just as planned. Here, these are yours for the keeping. 35 apricorns, 7 spoiled. Okay. Let's go... Let's go with the vegetable harvest. Yeah. Ooh, I wonder if there's a spirit behind the dojo there. Because I checked back there before and there was nothing, so... There it is. I knew I'd find one there. 3 left. Survey Corps lady, over here! Hey, I want to go home now, but Drifloon won't let me go. Can you help me, please? Yeah? Yay! Now I can finally go home. But hey, Drifloon didn't mean to be bad. It always played together with me. It's real friendly, so I kept it a secret from everyone. Oh, my name's Taki. See you around, Survey Corps lady. So what you're saying is Drifloon wasn't trying to carry you a lot off like the Pokédex says? It must have been some sort of misinterpretation. That is, you know, Drifloon carrying off children by the wrist. Ooh, is there... Ha! Only 2 left. I see you've been looking into that worrisome Drifloon for us. What have you found out? Oh, there it is. I see, so little Taki was trying to keep Drifloon from getting in trouble. All the same, he was in considerable danger. Without your help, goodness knows where Drifloon would have taken him by now. I'd be remiss if I didn't follow up on this troublesome incident. I'll urge Captain Zissou to post extra security corps guards out on Prelude Beach at once. For now, I'm thankful that the situation has resolved without any harm. Thank you, truly, for helping us keep everyone safe. Yeah, it's no problem. But go easier on Drifloon. It really didn't mean to try to hurt anybody. You want to talk about Zubat? Clarissa. Hey, Hi. Clarissa of the Security Corps, that's me. Thank you so much for taking on my request. I need you to catch a Zubat and show it to me, so I can take a look at its eyes. Odd request, I know, but I've got good reason for it. Zubat never seem to have trouble flying around in pitch darkness. That means their night vision must be top-notch. If I could learn how to see in the dark like them, night shifts on guard duty would be a breeze. So I'm counting on your help. Catch a Zubat and come show it to me, would ya? I have, like, 4? Yeah, I have 4 of them. There you go. I'll just take a look at those peepers if you please, Zubat. Huh? Where are the eyes on this little guy? Don't tell me. It doesn't have eyes. But then, that means Zubat flies around while being completely blind? Zubat must have some other kind of secret sense if it doesn't even need eyes. That's amazing and all, but it hardly helps me. What am I going to do about my nighttime shifts on guard duty? Get a partner Zubat. Oh, that's a good idea. No need for me to go it alone, after all. A little help would be great. That's that, then. I'll go out there and find a Zubat that can help me as my partner. Thanks for the great advice. No problem at all. You hear about my Ponyta request, right? Glad to have some help at last. Here's the problem. A Ponyta like no one's ever seen before has appeared in the Horseshoe Plains. It looks so different from the other Ponyta. It's a little scary, to be honest. But when I told the professor, he got all excited about researching it, so we agreed to have the Ponyta surveyed and see what's what. If you'd head to the Horseshoe Plains and catch that strange Ponyta for us, it'd really help us out. Is it a Galarian Ponyta? Is it shiny? I doubt it's shiny. There's no way they would set a shiny Ponyta as a thing for a request. Oh, hello, dearie. Shinon sent you out searching for a medical plant, did she? That'll be our 3-leaved little helper then. Shinon doesn't know this, but it's actually a Pokemon that lives in the Crimson Mirelands. Poor Shinon will get quite a shock if she finds out, so bring it back to me instead, would you? Best of luck on your search, dearie. Is it Oddish? She's definitely talking about Oddish. Well, let's get to that main mission. Let's go to... Yeah, we'll go to the Mirelands camp and see what, or how far away from that camp it is. If it's particularly far, we'll just fast travel to the other camp. The girl who set out earlier must have been eating some of Benny's potato mochi. I could still smell them on her. That reminds me. I've seen Mistress Kalaba riding around on that Ursaluna she serves, digging for treasure in the ground. I wonder if Ursaluna uses its sense of smell to suss out where treasure might be. Ursaluna knows Arceus' scent. Follow the blue signals to find her. Yep, that's what it said earlier. And we'll go ahead and just pop that up. Oh, there's Arzu. Alright, Arzu. Oh, Kurumi. How did it all go with Ursaluna? I calmed him down. Wow, you really are strong. But how'd you find me all the way out here? Ursaluna found you. He tracked me all the way here by the scent of these potato mochi I ate? That Ursaluna sure is something. I know he's descended from one of the Pokemon that were blessed by Almighty Sinnoh, but still. Wow. My luck's ran out, though, as you can most likely tell. I got chased by a Pokemon and sprained my ankle pretty bad as I was running away. It's almost like the world wants to punish me. Ah, there you are, Arazu, alright? Mistress Caliba, I didn't... I owe you an apology. I treated you with disrespect, thinking you were just some whelp from the Diamond Clan. I'm sorry for that. I should have treated you better. Wait, but... It's not your fault that Lilligant became frenzied, nor that my Ursaluna was so enraged you were trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You'd think someone who's lived as long as I have would be more patient. It's okay. I didn't do a good job explaining myself either. Ursaluna only started acting weird after he got too close to Lilligant and smelled her perfume. She was already frenzied by that point, so I'm sure that's what caused it. Ah, that explains the strange powder I found on Ursaluna. It must have been powder from Lilligant. But what happened to your leg, dear? I was gathering ingredients to make balms, but I fell and sprained my ankle. See, the reason I went to Jubilife was to get help for Ursaluna, and also learn about crafting. But while I was there, I bumped into Professor Leventon, and he told me about the balms you made to quell Cleavor. So I thought I'd make some for Lilligant using her favorite foods. You Galaxy people know all sorts of things. I'd like to learn even more from you, really. Well then, we'd better take care of our lady and get this mess resolved first. Adaman, what were you thinking doing all this yourself? Did you think I couldn't help you? No, no one would blame you for thinking so. Not much of a leader, am I? I've never seen Almighty Sinnoh with my own eyes. And I failed to imagine that Lilligant might have become frenzied too. Listen up, Kurumi. I'll take the balms that Arceus made and meet you at Brava Arena. Don't you worry, Arceus. Kurumi will calm Lilligant, and that will be that. Things should settle down. Head to Brava Arena, Kurumi. That's where Lilligant's seat lies. Arceus will be taken care of. My dear Bibarel and I will make sure she reaches her lady. Sounds good. It's a Lilligant, so... Oh. Unknown D. Let's see. You're from the Galaxy team, aren't you? Do you know of a medicine that can cure headaches? I need it for my Psyduck. I live together with these little ones, and I can tell they've been suffering terribly. I wish I could do something to help, but none of these medicines I've tried have worked at all. There are so many people in the Galaxy team. Surely you must have some sort of healer. Please, could you ask them for some medicine? Headache-stricken Psyduck. Okay. It'd be cool if I can just fast travel to this place later on. 19 wisps remaining in this area. Alright, Adaman. So you've come. I take it that means you're ready? Of course. Lady Lilligant's a sight to see, even in her frenzy. Behold her, and be grateful. I hope we didn't keep you waiting. I hope we didn't keep you waiting. I read it in the wrong voice. All it took was one of my poultices to get Arceus' leg all patched up. Caliber, ma'am, I'm deeply sorry we had to lean on your help so much, especially as we're from different clans. Arceus tried to solve the whole situation herself. I dare say she bit off more than she could chew and caused some trouble, but her heart was in the right place. Listen, the Lady of the Ridge, Lilligant is like a dancer, always in motion, always darting about. You'll want to watch her real close and learn how to dodge her moves. That's right. If you keep on dodging, she might get tired out, and that'll be your opening. That's when you can bring out your own Pokemon and prove your might. Don't let me down. Okay. Now show me Lilligant. That's different. I'm a fan of this design. I am a big fan of that design. I think I might actually like it more than regular. When you press Y to dodge, you become invulnerable to Pokemon attacks for a brief moment. Dodging is with just the right timing to pass through incoming attacks without taking any damage. So iframes. Oh. Damn. Oops. Come on. Come on, Mustang. Let's do this. Ooh, poison powder. No, no. Why poison powder? Flame wheel. Burn. Good. It's a little troublesome. Full power Ember. Ooh. Come on, Lilligan. You can do better than that. And you did better. Maybe I just dodged in the wrong direction. Probably entirely at the wrong time. Come on, iframes. Once more, Mustang. Let's do this. Okay, Mustang just went down. That's beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Let's go for Scyther. Alright. Silver Wind. And Strong Style Areas. Come on. Oh, that's my boy Scyther. That was it. Oh yeah, that's a real good looking design. That's a really good design. I really like it. You received the metal plate. Hey, thank you. You didn't just save Lilligant. You saved Arceus as well. I appreciate it. Find first Ursaluna, now Lilligant? You're amazing, you know that? Being all frenzied didn't suit Lilligant one bit. I'm so happy she's back to her graceful self. Arzu, you still owe someone an apology. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. A young one like her is bound to get caught up in some trouble from time to time. Remember what's written in the Silesian ruins. All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. There's wisdom in those words. I imagine that the teaching of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Of course, I'd completely forgotten about them until a certain somebody helped me remember. I owe you one, ma'am. Don't try to solve everything by yourself, Arizu. You're a warden of all people. We should know how to stand in solidarity with others. It's our job to stand side by side with Pokemon, after all. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I can hardly stand yelling at you now after Caliber dropped all that. Well, I can hardly stand yelling at you now after Caliber wrapped all that up so nicely. Just one more thing, Arzu. I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, and I approve of that. But from now on, do it without keeping things from me, agreed? Other than that, no need to change a thing. Except maybe to put in some training. If anything else happens to Lilligant, I need you ready to protect her like the warden you are. I understand. Let's work together from now on to keep the island safe, Arzu. I'll be sure to inform Meridia that both the Diamond Clan and Galaxy Team helped save Ursaluna. You did well, Kurumi. All our different groups finally joined hands to work together today. I admit, it was a fun day for me, but now it's about time I be on my way. Listen, you know me. I'm Adamant, leader of the Diamond Clan, and I worship Almighty Sinnoh, the ruler of time. Time is all about change, and we can't live in fear of that. We can only try to help the time we live and change for the better. Something tells me helping you folks will help me do that. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for everything, Kurumi. I think I'll stay and talk to Lilligant for a while. What happened, Lilligant? How'd a kind-hearted Pokemon like you end up all frenzied, huh? Though it's not like I'm perfect. I hid things and lied and couldn't even keep you safe. I'm real sorry about everything. Okay. So that's about all the time we have for this one. And I hope all of you had a good time. Enjoyed watching this video. I hope you enjoyed following along in the journey. And I hope you enjoy continuing to follow along in that journey. So, that question I posed earlier in the video, what is your favorite and least favorite Pika clone? And why? Just think about it. Put it down in the comments. I'd love to read them. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day, noon, evening, night, wherever you are, whenever you are. Bye-bye.